Hi there. So you've got some online advertising campaigns up and running and you want to find out how they're doing? In this video, we'll explain how to do just that by tracking conversions. We'll cover what they are, how to choose the ones you want to measure, and what technology to use to track them. One of the best things about SEM is that you can measure the value you're getting from your campaigns. To do this, you track conversions, the key actions you want website visitors to take using tools that search engines like Google or Bing provide. We'll get to those in just a minute. Let's start with how you choose which conversions to track. Say you're a nature photographer who sells prints online. What kinds of actions might count as conversions on your website? Obviously, placing an order is an important one. But what else might you want people to do? Well, your website should have a contact form, so potential customers can ask you questions like what are the prints you have for sale, or if you're available to photograph special events. When someone submits an inquiry through this form, that's a conversion too. What if you don't sell prints online? Instead, you're a candid photographer and the bulk of your site is a portfolio of your work. You might have references in a downloadable PDF form, so when people download it, you can track that as a conversion. You could also have a link that people can click to receive your rates via email. That's another way potential customers can become paying customers, so you should track that as a conversion as well. In these two examples, we've mentioned a handful of different conversions: successful transactions, contact form submissions, and downloads. And there are plenty of other possibilities. Can you think of what conversions you'd want to track for your own business? So how can you actually track these conversions? Well, you can use tools provided by search engines. These allow you, or whoever is managing your website for you, to place a small piece of code on certain pages of your website. That sounds complicated, especially if you don't have any technical support. But don't worry, we'll walk you through it. Let's go back to the nature photography business. You want to track a completed order, so you need to figure out the proper place for the conversion tracking code. You wouldn't want to put the code on your homepage. If you do that, you'll be counting conversions every time someone visits your site. Instead, you would install the conversion tracking code on the order confirmation page. That's the page customers see after they complete an order. That way, you know a conversion happened. Next, you decide to track online inquiries. Just like the previous example, you need to install the conversion tracking code on a page the visitor sees only after they submit an inquiry. For example, on the page that thanks the customer after they've placed an order. Make sense? In order to properly track conversions, you need to attach the code to pages someone will only see after they've taken the action you want. Once you install the code, you'll start getting reports that tell you how many conversions you got. That's valuable information in figuring out if your online ad campaigns are working. To sum up, by using online tools from search engines like Bing or Google, you can measure online conversions and set yourself up for success.